fellow ink drinkers, and welcome back to the Blind Girls Book Talk podcast. My name is Aria.
And I'm Belle.
And we are two legally blind sisters who love reading and love books. And so what we've done is we've created this show in order to talk about that. We talk about a wide variety of bookish content, and that can range from bad retellings of stories, book to movie adaptation comparisons, buddy reads, recent reads, bookish challenges. Really, the list does go on and on. And today we're doing another tier list because, well, previous plans I had changed, and this was the easiest thing to put in. Well, not the easiest, but it made the most sense to put this in here. And this is specifically Belle's Fictional Man tier list. So,
it's news to me.
Yes. So here's what I've decided to do. I've essentially decided to try to pull as many fictional men from books that Belle has read that are kind of more on like the mainstream or, you know, characters that kind of everybody would know. And she's going to rank them in a tier list. And so her tier list options are: somebody make him real. I'd go on a date and see what happens. He's all right, but there could be improvement. I'll pass, and immediately no.
Oh boy.
So that's the premise. So we'll just jump right into it. So the first one, of course, is our lovely character from Storm and Silence, Ambrose.
What are my top 3 options?
Somebody make him real. I'd go on a date and see what happens. He's all right, but there could be improvement.
It's between 1 and 2.
Okay, so make him real or go on a date.
Yeah. He's just a fun character to me personally. Again, he's not everyone's cup of tea, but I find him great. I feel like me and him, we could take over the world and we'd be totally fine with it.
So then I'll put him under the make him real then. So the next one is Hawk from Blood and Ash.
If we're talking like Hawk book 1, I'd go on a date and see what happens. Definitely that. But if we're talking about like Hawk anywhere else throughout the series that I've read so far, then it would probably a meh.
Okay, so where do you want me to put him? This is your list.
Meh.
He's all right, but there could be improvement?
Yeah. Book 1, I just like him book 1. I like the dynamic he has with Poppy. I like the start of him book 2, but then like it goes downhill.
I see.
So for me, he ain't worth it.
Okay, Fabian, also from Blood and Ash series.
No.
Immediately no?
Immediate no.
Okay. The next one is Jamie Hawthorne from the Inheritance Game series.
Room for improvement. What's the one after that?
I'll pass.
He's kind of similar to Hawk. I like him with how he goes with Avery. However, he very much gives off like that playboy vibe, and I ain't about that.
Okay, fair. Grayson Hawthorne.
Room for improvement. I like him so much more than I like Jamie, but he can leave much to be desired. He's between room for improvement and I'd go on a date.
We put him at improvement.
Yeah, but he has some room for improvement. For me, he needs more of a backbone.
Okay. The next one, Mr. Darcy.
We will set the world on fire.
Okay, so what do you want that as?
I mean, he's everybody's like go-to, and I love Darcy. The issue with Darcy is if he were real and we ended up together, we would never leave our house. Like we wouldn't do it.
Okay, so what do you want to put him under?
So like probably here's my issue with Darcy. Because it's not a absolute no.
Uh-huh.
And it's not the one above that. And it's not the meh, like room for improvement, because Darcy's freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't go on a date with him. So, like, that leaves the last category.
Well, you're putting him at top tier then.
Yeah, but, like, not for me.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll put him
Darcy's in his own category.
We'll put him in top tier because, like, there's nothing else.
He doesn't fit within the others, so, like, I got to, man.
All right. Well, Mr. Bingley's next.
No.
Immediately no.
Immediate no. I would kill him. Me and Bingley, we would fight constantly. He'd be too happy, and I would just be like, no, go away. Leave me be.
Okay, then.
No.
All right, next one. I think I know the answer. Mr. Collins.
No. More of a hard... Where's the one of burn it with fire? Where's that option?
That's not an option.
That should be an option. Like, he goes below everyone else I said no to. Okay. He is the
bottom
kill it
of the
with
bottom.
fire.
Well, you might have different opinions after I say this next one. Mr. Wickham.
He is right above Collins. Still burn it with fire, yet just shove Mr. Collins first. I'm really setting good standing, man.
You really are, man. Like, you're having a grand old time here. All right, next one. Mr. Tilney.
Mr. Tilney, sweet cinnamon roll, top tier, man.
Does somebody make him real?
Either that or go on a date.
Okay.
Tilney is an adorable cinnamon roll. He makes me laugh. He understands muslin.
He does. He does.
Setting the bar, man.
Get you a man. All right, so Mr. Tilney. The next one is Jamie from Outlander.
Room for improvement.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't a big Jamie person. Honestly, he's very forgettable for me.
Ah, okay. That's fascinating. Because, like, he's another one that a lot of people are like...
Here's the thing. If I had him, like, during the... Oh, crap. The book where they're in France.
Mm-hmm.
I love him there.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere else, he's so boring to me.
I get you. Okay.
I'm just like, you are so overshadowed by every other dude in this book.
Fair. Well, next, the man, the myth, the legend, Harry Potter himself.
I'd go on a date.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. What about Draco? Because he's next.
Probably also go on a date.
Really?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
I have different opinions.
You do. Well, we're on the Harry Potter train. We'll just keep that rolling.
Yeah, keep going.
Ron.
What's the one above the last category?
I'll pass.
I'll pass.
And then the last in the Harry Potter train is Neville.
Room for improvement.
Really? Oh, that's so sad.
I
love
like
him.
Neville. I think he's very cute. But for me, if you put me and Neville in the same room, he wouldn't survive it.
Fair.
Considering, according to, like, the Myers-Briggs personality test, I'm like Snape. Yeah. So, like...
Yeah, that's true.
I would give Neville nightmares.
Yeah, you would.
So...
You would. Well, the next one is good old Mr. Rochester.
Oh, no. No.
Immediately no?
I'll pass.
I'll pass?
I'll pass.
Fascinating. Why?
I'll pass. Because for me, for Rochester, the only reason it's not a straight no is because of the scene where he dresses up. That makes me laugh all the time. Everything else is a no, but if it's not for that saving grace of that scene where I'm just like, you're a twisted man and you make me laugh. That's the only thing that saves him from the no category.
Fair. All right. Well, the next one is Ravi from Good Girls Guide.
Make him real.
Make him real?
Make him real. He makes me feel better. about life. Also, just because I'm very much, Ari hasn't read the book, but if we had Beth here, Beth could attest. I am very much the personality of Pip. So, like, how he handles her, it just makes me happy because I'm like, then somebody could handle me. Like, I just started the third book, spoiler. In it, they talk about her going to meet his extended family. And you come to find out that she's made a spreadsheet of each family member of his when she's heard of them, and then has, like, the information of them that she's been told. Like, don't bring up this. This person's not going to like you no matter what. If you see this person, they like this. Talk about this. You'll have an easy conversation. And I'm like, that is such a me thing to do.
Yeah, it is.
So, like, for me, he's great.
Fair. All right, the next one is a bit of a weird one, I'll admit, but I was scraping the bottom of the barrel. And that is Scrooge, but when he is, like, courting Belle. Like,
so
at
young.
that age. Yeah, like young Scrooge when he is
Just
courting
starting.
Belle. Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd go on a date.
Go on a date!
Do it. I mean, granted, okay, this is also coming from an extreme workaholic.
Yeah, this is true.
So, like, we'd go spend, like, 30 minutes together. That 30 minutes would also probably be spent working. And then we just go about our day.
Honestly, yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of an unfair one.
Yeah, it kind of is, but also I was just kind of like, I wanted kind of some funny answers. You know what I mean?
No, that one definitely would be that one. Also, I think we would work because he's very financial minded, and my bachelor's is in finance, so, like, we could pick each other's brains.
Yeah.
But, like, we're both workaholics, so, like,
yeah. All right. So how about Pip from Great Expectations when he is an adult?
room for improvement.
Really?
He's very vain.
Yeah, he kind of is.
That's his big flaw.
He kind of is. Yeah.
He kind of is. That's his main flaw. Granted, he kind of starts to grow out of it, but I'm not. Considering he only likes what's her name because of her looks.
Yeah, that's fair. Next one. Maxim de Winter.
Oh, good lord. I don't know. I'm between I'll pass or room for improvement. Because I also just feel bad for the dude.
Well, maybe it's I'll pass then.
Yeah, I'll pass. I feel bad for him. He, like, honestly, with Rebecca as his wife, like, I can't imagine what that poor man went through.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah.
It ain't gonna go well.
Also, I'm messed up in the head, and then he's messed up. Like,
it would not go well.
No, it'd be a time, and neither of us could handle it.
Well, I'm on the final 3. We're on the final countdown. And they are, first, Sherlock.
Is Thomas Cresswell another? You forgot.
Thomas Cresswell is also on the list. Okay, listen. I struggled coming up with the men for this list. I was racking my brain, and I was so proud of myself for thinking of Good Girls Guide. So proud. And then I had asked you if you could, like, if I said fictional men, who would you think of? And you didn't really, you were like, I don't know. I can't think of anybody.
That one was obvious. Like, I wasn't going to go with the obvious ones because I figured you already had them.
I struggled. So Thomas Cresswell is not on the list. So do Sherlock and Thomas Cresswell together.
Yeah, because, I mean, they're pretty much. Okay, slightly different from the others, but they need to be real only so I can become best friends. And the three of us would just be this group of just judging intellectuals.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah. Only reason make them real. Just so I can have friends.
All right. Well, the next one's Moriarty.
I don't know. I'm assuming we're going with book Moriarty.
Yes.
I'll pass.
You'll pass.
I'll pass.
Okay. Fair. And then last is Mycroft.
Oh, good gravy. Room for improvement.
Room for improvement.
I'd maybe say date. However, because I'm so much like Sherlock, that may be then a weird dynamic.
True.
And I don't know. That seems wrong.
True. Okay, well, now that's the end of my list. That's the end of what I could think of. Who am I missing that you are like, I cannot believe that you did not put this person on the list?
I'm surprised Book Thief isn't on there. Or I'm the Messenger.
Because I don't remember anybody from I Am the Messenger.
Well, you could have just did Ed.
Well, okay, let's put Ed.
I'll pass on Ed. Like, he
You'll
has
pass.
so many issues that I do not have the time, patience, or capacity to deal with.
And as for Book Thief, there really wasn't anybody that I'm like, I don't feel like there's any from there that would fit on this list.
No, I'm just naming my favorite books. Stalking, Jack the Ripper, Good Girl's Guide, Inheritance Games, Pride and Prejudice, Northanger Abbey. The heck else am I missing?
I know, it's harder than you think, isn't it?
Oh, goodness. I've talked about others, too.
Oh, you have.
I have talked about so many others. What the heck?
Like I said, it's harder than you think.
It really is? Because there's no really other good people in Good Girl's Guide.
Well, I mean, the thing is that we can always do like a different episode of this another time if we're like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe we didn't talk about this character, you know, and just keep kind of going that way.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thoughts on it. So, your tiers, should you choose to accept them.
Okay.
Under the Somebody Make Him Real, we have Ambrose, Mr. Darcy, Ravi, Sherlock, Thomas Cresswell. I'd go on a date and see what happens. Mr. Tilney, Harry Potter, Draco Malfoy, and a young Ebenezer Scrooge.
That's so weird. Like, it really doesn't make sense to anybody who doesn't know me.
I know, it's so funny though. He's all right, but there could be improvement. We've got Hawke, Grayson Hawthorne, Jamie from Outlander, Neville Longbottom, adult Pip from Great Expectations, and Mycroft Holmes. And then I'll pass Jamie Hawthorne, Ron Weasley, Rochester, Maxim de Winter, Moriarty, and Ed from I Am the Messenger. Immediately no Fabian, Mr. Bingley, Mr. Wickham, and Mr. Collins, with Mr. Collins being the bottom of the bottom.
Again,
of the bottom.
You push the last two into a pit of fire. Collins falls first. Wickham survives. He's still a no, but that's if he survives because Collins fell first.
So yeah, so this was really fun. I mean, again, I feel like maybe next time too, we'll pull into some of like the Kindle Unlimited stuff that you've been reading.
Oh, good luck with that one.
I know, it's terrifying. We'll figure that out though. We'll keep it in the cards. We'll keep it, you know. We'll keep thinking on it. We'll keep noodling on it. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
So, that being said, we want to thank you guys for coming along today as Belle did her fictional men tier list. Of course, if you like this episode, if you like what you've been listening to, please consider following the podcast and sharing the episode with your friends. It really would help us to grow the show, and we would appreciate the support those actions would give. Now, what are we going to be talking about next time?
It's a you episode.
Ah, yes. So,
Sweet, I get a week off.
kind of. You'll be here. You'll be here. But yeah. I've got something that was kind of awesome and crazy that I was able to be a part of. So, I'm going to talk about it next week. Stay tuned. It's kind of exciting. So, we will see you guys then. Bye.